Hello, guys, and welcome back to Casita Sessions. I'm Fabi.
I'm Lily.
And welcome back to episode 16.
Today, guys, we have a very special guest. We have our mom, Ramona Linan.
Hello, mi nombre es Ramona Linan. Soy casada con 4 hijas hermosas.
So as you know, we do our 411 of the week. My mom is how do you say?
Our number one fan.
She is our number one fan. She watches all the episodes, so she knows how we roll around here.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. What's your 4115?
Okay, so my 411 of the week is I finally finished today, this morning. I have done 2 full weeks of Pilates. 6 Pilates classes. And oh my God, today I woke up so late. Well, first of all, I didn't wake up with my alarm. Quinta had to call me. And it was 5:45, 15 minutes until the class started. And she's like, hey, are you up? I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, oh, my God, hold on. Let me get ready really quick. I'm like, I'm going to be there. So, I, started off like, dude, I'm late. So, I literally rushed in 5-10 minutes. I got ready so fast. I rushed over there. And then I get there and our, teacher, our instructor guy, he's like, hey, Bobby, hi, good morning. And I was like, oh, good morning. And he's like, wait, you're not signed up for the class. I'm like, because you have to sign up for the class. There's only a certain amount of spots, 8 spots or 9 spots. And I wasn't signed up. I guess I forgot or I don't know. And he's like, you're just in luck. He's like, you're just in luck because somebody canceled for the day. So I'll just sign you in. And you're fine. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. So we start doing it. And then he's telling us, he's like, okay, so for this next one, we're going to be doing a movement. He's like, this is the most difficult or maybe not difficult. It's where you can kind of get hurt if you're not doing it right. So he's like, watch me and then you guys will try it out. And if you ever need to, you feel like you're going to lose your balance, you sit back down because you're on your knees on the, platform that moves like this on the reformer. And he's like, you sit back down onto, your butt. And I was like, okay. So we started doing it, and I freaking fell. And I'm like, whoa! I literally, yelled in the class. And I'm like, oh, my God. And I just look over at Quinta, and she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, I knew it was going to be me who was going to end up falling. I'm like, nobody else, everybody else was, doing it fine. And I was the one who fell, and I was just, embarrassed. But...
Dude, that sucks.
It was fine. He's like, oh, well, you had a good recovery. But I'm like,
so we're not awake yet.
I wasn't. I'm like, so I woke up late. I wasn't even signed up for the class. And then I fell. So it was really not my day, but I made it through. And now we're here. So
good.
I'm glad.
Good. Yeah.
All right, Lil, what's your 411?
Honestly, not much. I went to breakfast with my parents today. And I took my dog to get a groom, and $90 later, it was $90. Well, you were there, Mom, but yeah, it was a lot. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to start doing it myself. So I might start cutting Tito's hair. But good. Yeah, it was good. Honestly, yeah, not much. I've just been chilling, work, school, blah, blah, blah. It is going to be my birthday in 3 days. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'm going to go get my freebies. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Dude, I didn't go get any of my freebies.
Dude, why? Oh, we were doing a lot. We were doing a lot that day.
I know.
Yep. But yeah, Mom, what's your 411 of the week?
Well, I have 2 girls that were born 9 days apart. So, yeah, that's my 411 of the week. We had a birthday party kind of a birthday party get together for Fabi. And then we're going to get together again for Lily's birthday.
Wait, did you
And I'm
decide?
excited.
Sorry.
I'm excited that, they're están madurando, están creciendo. And
Mom,
I love them so much.
Oh, Mom,
we
you're
love
so
you.
sweet.
Wait, did you decide what you want?
Me?
Yeah.
For what?
For your birthday.
Oh, like for food? Oh, bombazos. Bombazos. Yeah, I already told my mom.
Bombazos.
Yeah, is that all for your 411 mom?
That's all for my
nothing
411.
bad happened this week?
Well, my back was hurting. I was,
Oh, yeah.
working and taking some medication for my, dolor de espalda. And, but I'm good. I'm back to normal.
Good, Mom.
Mhm.
Good.
Okay, guys. Well, for today's episode, we are going to be sharing with you guys, or my mom's going to be sharing with you guys, like her story, her journey, her life. So we're going to be asking her some questions so you guys can get to know her the way we know her. Okay.
Thank you.
So first question, Mom. Tell us a little bit about your childhood before coming to the U.S. What do you remember? Or what was your life like?
Before, I just want to thank you for inviting me here with you guys. And it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be here. So going back 55, 60 years ago, I live in Mexico, San Francisco del Rincón, Guanajuato. I'm the third of a 12-member family, children. So growing up in Mexico, we were very poor, very poor. My dad was working, my mom a housewife, and we would help with, as much as we were able to help. The older, we are 4 girls and then 2 boys, and then, girls and boys. So the oldest ones help my mom with the little ones. So, yeah, there was a, time that we didn't have electricity. So we would, light candles at night.
Yeah.
For light. And we didn't have running water. We had a wheel that we have to, sacar agua del pozo. And
But was it clean water or no? Huh? It was like
it's like a river water.
water.
Like
It's
when we go
the
camping.
stream that goes under the different layers of the
But you guys
earth?
use that to like wash, to cook,
to
everything.
drink, to wash, to
Oh
wash
my God,
dishes, to cook,
Mom.
to everything. Yeah. So it was tough, but it was, we were happy.
That's what
It
you
was
had
like
to do.
growing up in the country. That's a lot of trees, my dad would plant fruit trees, and, we had a lot of fruit to eat. It was okay. We never had a real toy, like, the kids right now that they want this expensive toys, $500 toys. We didn't have a toy to play with, but we make our own toys. We would just cut little leaves from the trees or the plants and make, play as like we were in a grocery store with dirt and so it was a poor. We grew up very poor.
How was your education? Like, what grade did you start school, and then what grade did you
I
end at?
went to first grade and finished elementary school. Well, in Mexico, we go up to 6th grade.
Primaria.
Primaria, la primaria. Here, elementary school goes to 5th grade. So primaria in Mexico is 6th grade. So I finished la primaria. Yeah.
And then you decided to stop?
No, my parents didn't have enough money to send us to la secundaria,
That's
to
middle
kind
school.
of middle school.
Yeah.
Because la primaria or elementary school, we didn't have to pay. But when you go to middle school, you have to pay, kind of a tuition and books and everything. So my parents didn't have money to to pay for us to go continue with their education. And again, so, in our culture, in the old days, all the girls were, they would say they were born to stay home and get married, have children,
That was their goal.
cook. That was
What they
how
knew?
the culture was.
Oh, yeah.
The men had more opportunities to go to school, to have an education,
And then find work.
and find work and provide for their families. Yeah.
So, can you take us back to why you decided to come, at what age you were, and how did you get to come over here to the United States?
That's a very interesting question.
We have tissues, Mom. It's okay.
You know, I was 14 years old. I was basically, in the old days, 14 years old is, they were still, or we were still children,
Yeah.
and I didn't decide to come. I felt like that was my, how can I say,
Like your destiny.
my destiny, yeah, to come. Because my sisters had my two older sisters had a friend, and this friend would come every year with her family, and their friend, well, it was kind of my friend, just older than me, invited my older sister. My sister said, "No, I don't want to go," because she had a boyfriend. My older sister, and she said no, and then my mom asked me, "Do you want to go?" I go, "Yes, I want to go." I didn't think about the future. I didn't think, I just wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
Was your plan to oh, I'm going to go for a little bit and I'm going to come back? Or were you kind of like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go and stay?
No, the plan was for me to come only for 1 year.
Okay.
Oh.
So I came with a cousin and his wife and stayed with them for a year. Yeah.
Wow. You were young, Mom.
Very
Yeah,
young.
you're-
Yeah, I came when I was,
What month was
4
it?
days after I turned 15 years. It was my 15th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were about to turn 15 when you...
No, it was 5 days after I turned 15.
You had turned 15 already.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you feel? Were you excited? Were you scared? Were you ready?
I was scared, but I trusted the people that were helping me. I trusted, that God was going to be with me. Because my mom taught us to really believe in God and pray and ask God, to help us all the time. So the first time that I came, when I came, I stayed in Tijuana for a week with this family that I didn't know at all. But I trusted that the people that left me there, my cousin, they knew these people, this family.
Yeah.
So that's how, it was like I didn't think ahead of time. I was just trying to survive at the moment and hoping for the best.
Yeah. In your journey over here, was there any point where you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go back. Or no?
Yes.
What was that moment like for you? Were you was it were you thinking about it for a long time, or it was an instant okay, no, I'm going to keep going?
When we were crossing the border, that's when I felt like, oh my God, how long are we gonna keep running? How long are we gonna keep going? Because we had to kind of run all night, and we would hear the snakes, in the bushes, and we had to cross creeks with water, and we were thirsty, and we didn't know there was nothing to drink or eat. So there were a moment where I thought, oh my God, I just want to go back home because it was hard.
Yeah.
I was only 15. And all these, people that I was with, they were older people. They were adults.
Yeah. That's right. You were
That's
the
really
only
scary.
kid, right?
Teenager, yeah.
Teenager.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
Yeah. It was scary, but, now I know that God was with me.
Yeah. And how were the first few weeks when you were finally here in the US? What did that look like?
It was so different.
What did you think?
I mean, even so living here, when I arrived, everything was so different. The houses were so pretty that the food was so different. Even though we would eat a lot of the same food, but there was times when we go to the grocery store and I would see all these fancy foods that
So
I
what did you
never
consider fancy? What?
like ham or sandwiches,
Bacon?
ham, different kinds of ham, different kinds of cheese.
Yeah.
So everything was so different.
Yeah.
Or all the tortillas, in packages, flour tortillas, corn tortillas, everything. So it was so different. But then when I started working in the field, so it was different too. I started working picking strawberries.
Did you start like right away as soon as you got here? Or what did that look like?
Yes, I started working in the fields picking strawberries right away. And it was very hard. It was like from the morning to, long hours. I don't know, 8 to 9 to 10 or 12 hours. But then my friends was working in a store packing tortillas. So I applied and they gave me the job. So I started working in this tortilla factory, packing the tortillas. So it was better than working in the field.
You didn't speak English when you arrived. How did you start learning and adapting to like a new language?
It was very hard not being able to understand what other people were talking about. It was hard. And after a year, I decided to go to the adult school. I started going to the adult school, and I remember one of the teachers would say, "Oh my God, you are on your 16th birthday," because I was 16 when I started going to school, to the adult school. I was already 16. So I learned some, but again, I didn't continue because, and a lot of people, a lot of the adults in the school would ask me, "How come you don't go to school?"
Like high school?
High school, yeah. But one, I didn't know what was high school, what school was that. And second, I didn't have anybody to support me. I had to support myself. I had to work and pay my own rent, buy my own food.
So on top of like working, 40 hours?
Yeah.
Like a full-time job, you also had to go to, like, you decided to go to school like in the night or in the afternoons?
No, I was working in the afternoon
Oh, so you would
in
go
the
during the day.
tortilla factory, and I would go to school in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours. But it was only for, I don't know, I went only like probably 6 months. Then I got another job and I stopped going to school.
Did you ever feel like you wanted to go back to Mexico?
At that point, no.
No.
No, I didn't feel like going back to Mexico. I was already very independent.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back and live the same life that my sisters were living. So I was independent. I was working. It was hard. It was there were a lot of challenges. But then I met this guy, you know, a boyfriend, and I got in love with him, and you know, we were together for and I got pregnant when I was 20. You know, I met him when I was 17, and you know,
You
we
were
were going
dating.
out, we were dating, and I got pregnant. We got together, and we had our first daughter.
How old were you?
I was 21.
You had
My daughter was born a day before I turned 21
So you spent your 21st birthday.
in the hospital with my baby, my first baby.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
So then after 2 years, I had another daughter, my second daughter,
Yeah.
which, you know, it was a blessing for me. But after 4 years, I got separated from their dad. You know, I realized that it wasn't a good fit. That's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
living the life that he was providing for me and my daughters. So we got separated.
So you were a single mother for some time. What was that season of life like for you?
Well, that's another challenging moments for me, because I always, my dream was to be to go to school, to be educated. But you know, as I said, in Mexico, I couldn't do that, and here, I wasn't able to continue with my education because I had to, you know, make money to survive. But then when my two daughters were growing up, my oldest daughter, I remember that I started working in the fields. At that point, first I was working in a cannery, then I started working in the fields again. And my daughter said that she wanted to work like her mom and her grandma, picking strawberries. And that's when something, you know, I felt like a bucket of cold water on my back. And I started thinking, oh my God, I don't want this for my daughters.
Would you say that was a little push of motivation for you?
Yes, that's when I decided to, okay, I need to do something different. I need to do something that I need to teach my daughters with my actions, that there's more to do in this life than just, you know, going by. That not because I'm a single mom or because I'm a woman, you know, or Mexicanas, we're gonna settle for, you know, very low. No, I need to teach my daughters with actions. So that's when I started going to school again. I was already 25. My daughters were young, and I started, you know, I was working in the fields only like half of the year, and going to school for the other half of the year and getting unemployment.
So how did you decide what to pursue after, you know, getting your GED?
Well, that's very funny for me, because I went to school just to learn English. First, to learn English, right? And then when I got to school, I found I met this amazing teacher that she asked me, Ramona, what is that you want to be? What do you want to do in your life? And my dream came back. You know, since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a nurse. And that's when that dream came back and said, oh, I want to be a nurse. So at that point, you know, she started putting this sign saying, oh, you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. And I need you to write, you know, in your notebook with big letters that you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. And that stuck to my head forever. Then she asked me, Ramona, some of the students are going to do this test at the office. Do you want to go? Um, did you finish primaria in Mexico? Elementary school in Mexico? I go, yes, I finished elementary school in Mexico. She goes, oh, you're going to be fine. Go. Can you go and do the test with the rest of the students? I go, sure. And it was in Spanish. It wasn't in English. So I went and took the test. And after I took the pre-test, then she told me, okay, Ramona, so now you pass all the pre-tests. It's time for you to go and do the real test. I go, oh, okay. But in the, all that time, she held me with my two little ones, with my two daughters. Because I didn't have anybody, to take care of them. She would take them to the park. And I remember to pay for a couple of the tests because I had to pay $5 per test. And there were, I think, 5 tests. And I didn't have money. So she paid for the test and she took care of my daughters. And I passed all the tests. And then after a few days when I came back to school, I remember that she asked me, Ramona, you passed all your tests. So now you are a high school graduate. You have a diploma. I go, what? I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I was able to take those tests and pass them and have the equivalent of high school. So it was just so crazy, so amazing. So I couldn't believe, but I did it. And then it was time for me to go back to the field, to work in the fields. And this teacher, Kathy Diaz, helped me to find a nighttime job, cleaning offices. So that's what I did for, I don't know, probably a year. I would go and clean offices during the night and then go to school in the morning. Then she helped me to go to Cabrillo College to continue with my education. So, and there were, along the way on my journey, there were a lot of challenges with my daughters, with, no money, no car, but I always had faith in God that if He was helping me with all these challenges, He was going to help me to finish my career, to finish my goal.
At what age did you decide to start the nursing program? Or do you remember?
Well, it wasn't that at what age. When I was going to the adult school and I did the bridge program to Cabrillo, is when I, thought, okay, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. And remember, as I said, Kathy, my teacher that helped me a lot, she kept calling me and she kept helping me and motivating me and telling me, Ramona, you can do it, you can do it. But again, she was trying also to help me in a different way. She would ask me, Ramona, do you want to be a nursing assistant first and then continue with your education? And I go, no, I want to be a registered nurse. So I kept taking classes at Cabrillo, working. Then Kathy helped me to find a different job. I would work 3 or 4 days a week, cleaning houses, housekeeper, and then go to school the rest of the days and spend time with my daughters in the afternoons. So which it was kind of an ideal schedule for me and for my daughters. So since the beginning, my goal, it was to become a nurse.
Yeah.
So I took all the prerequisites to get into the nursing program, and I got into the nursing program probably 9 years after.
So how old were you?
And I was like 30. I was 34 when I got into the nursing program.
Okay.
I was 34, and by that time, I went back. I got married, and I went back with my daughter's father, and we got married. He turned his life like 160 degrees. So he was an amazing husband, amazing father.
And then you had your third born.
I had, when I was in the program, I got pregnant. And our third daughter was born. So I get very sick when I get pregnant. So I had to wait one more year to finish the nursing program.
You delayed her graduation.
I made it better because I was there.
And it was hard. It was very hard because I had a baby and I had to study and I had to pass all my classes. I had to, do clinicals in the afternoon and get home very late and get up and with a baby again.
And you had two teenage daughters.
And I had two teenager daughters who were in high school. So it was, I had the energy. And it was fun to see my teenager daughters growing up and going to school and my baby. Mm-hmm. So I graduated in year...
2000?
No.
Mom,
Yes,
I was
I graduated, yes.
I was there. Come on.
So my third daughter was born in 1999 and I graduated in year 2000.
You've been a nurse for over 25 years. What does that title mean to you now?
Well, after I graduated, I had another girl, which is Lily.
Me.
Lily was born in 2002. So that gave me 4 girls. And it was an amazing feeling after I graduated. And then I had another daughter. And that's what I wanted to do in my life, teach my daughters by my actions. So my 2 oldest daughters saw me the struggle of going to school, but my 2 younger daughters, they knew me as my mom is the nurse, right? I've been a nurse for 25 years working in a rehab, in a geriatric rehab. And one of the things that I always remember is that I always think, okay, if God, and say to myself, if God helped me to finish my career, if God helped me to be where I am right now, is for a reason. So I always treat my patients with respect and dignity, the way that I want my mom to be treated. And the way that I want to be treated, and my children, when they grow up, if they end up in a place like that.
What's one moment from your career that you will never forget?
One moment is that, I have a lot of moments, but one of them, I had a patient that he was there, to be on his last days.
On
He was
hospice?
very sick on hospice. And I remember I went into his room and his room was very empty. He didn't have anything. Usually patients come and they have, plants, so they have family brings them clothes and everything. And this patient didn't have anything. It seems like he didn't have any family, but he had a rosary on his nightstand. And I went into his room very young. I think he was in early 50s. And I remember I went and I, called him by his name. And I asked him if he was in pain. He didn't respond. And I asked him if he needed something. And he opened his eyes. And he just turned his eyes to the rosary. And I thought, oh, do you want me to pray with you? So I just got close to him and I pray myself, not, not aloud, but just pray and left. And the following day, he was gone. He passed away.
Yeah.
So
Sad.
that's one of the moments that I think, oh my God, those are the reasons that God, keeps me there. Those are the reasons that God helped me to keep going until I finish my career.
Yeah, like that could have been his, like, one of his last moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what he needed, probably to go,
Yeah.
to let go and go with God.
As a mother of 4, what values did you pass on to your kids?
So many.
Mom.
So many values, but one of them, the most important is respect. Always respect people. It doesn't matter if they are different than you, if they are children, if they are adults, or they are the same age. Respect is very important. Be humble. Nobody's more than anybody. Money doesn't bring happiness. Be happy with, whatever you have. And love.
Yeah.
Love your family, love your parents, your grandparents, and the people around you. And always be happy. Because
Yeah.
being happy, you give happiness to other people.
Yeah.
Also, continue with your culture. I always tell them to continue with their culture, speak the language, the traditions, the food, but also también believe that God is with you guys all the time.
Yeah.
So, Mom, looking back, what are you most proud of?
If you had to pick.
One thing.
Oh my God. One thing.
Like, if somebody
Yes.
were to ask you, write down or whatever, what is the one thing that you're most proud of about yourself?
Of your
About
life.
yourself.
Of your
Well,
life.
I was
yeah.
going to say I'm very proud of my 4 daughters.
Well, it was really you, so yeah.
I think I'm very proud of myself because I didn't give up. I didn't give up on my journey. I didn't give up on my dreams. I didn't give up on not being able to provide for my daughters when I was a single mom.
You
Even
found a
though-
way. You found a way to.
I found people. God, sent people that really helped me with all the challenges that I was going through. So those are my most proud moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know that God was with me all the way.
So I have a question. If your younger self, the 14-year-old who just landed in the US, could see you right now, what do you think she would say?
That's a very hard question.
Yeah.
Well, at this moment, I don't know, but probably she would say, I want to be like her.
Yeah.
I want to do all the things that she has been doing. I want to be the person that she's right now.
Yeah. Is there some advice that you would give other young immigrant women who feel alone or scared?
Yes, I would say, always trust in God. Trust that you are smart and capable of doing a lot of things. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on, don't settle for anything lower than you are and that you want to become. Don't let anybody treat you like you don't deserve anything in life. And you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish in life. A todas las personas que vienen de cualquier parte del mundo a este país, este país a mí me ayudó a ser la persona que soy hoy. Me ayudó, me abrió las puertas como inmigrante, pero también me ayudó mucho al poder terminar una carrera, la carrera que yo siempre había deseado cursar cuando era niña desde México, ser enfermera registrada. A todas esas personas que vienen de otros países, les quiero decir que si tienen unos sueños, traten de seguir adelante. Ustedes son inteligentes. Si alguien les ha dicho que no pueden, no crean. A mí muchas personas me dijeron, no vas a poder tú ser lo que tú quieres ser. Eso es para personas nacidas aquí. No, eso es para personas inteligentes. Todos somos inteligentes, todos. Entonces, todos tenemos la posibilidad de lograr nuestros sueños y este país a mí me ayudó a lograr mi sueño. Entonces, a ustedes también. Nunca se den por vencidos. Y a ustedes, mis hijas, también. Nunca se den por vencidas.
Thanks.
Ustedes pueden lograr todos sus sueños.
I think, Mom, I am so proud to be your daughter. And I'm going to cry.
Oh my God.
Because
Me too.
you are so freaking chingona. You are.
Oh my God.
You're a badass lady. And I'm just so proud of everything you've done, of everything you've accomplished. And you don't just motivate your daughters, your granddaughters, your grandson, or the people around you. Like, you motivate so many other people. And I'm so proud to be your daughter and that you're my mom. And you're such a cool and nice and very, very kind and down-to-earth person. And I love you so much.
I love you too, Mom.
Thank you, Mia. I love you too. I'm very proud of my daughters. Every one of you are very different, pero con un corazón grandísimo. My 4 granddaughters, I love them so much. Mis 4 nietas, que las adoro, mi nieto. And yo sé que van a hacer cosas increíbles en este mundo, porque tengo confianza, tengo fe, y sé que pueden lograr todo lo que ustedes puedan lograr.
Mm-hmm.
Y esta es la persona que yo quería ser para ustedes.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you too, Ma.
I love you, my 4 girls. My 4 girls and my 4 nietas y nieto.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, to end this podcast,
Okay.
we are going to share our song of the week. Are you familiar with our song of the week, Matt?
Yes.
I want my mom
To end on a good note.
My song of the week. You know, cuando empiezo a hacer quehacer, yo no escucho música. I don't listen music, you know, during the week. But when I'm at home, I listen music all day long because I'm cleaning. And the girls know when I put my music and I start clean, that means that, my mom is start to clean the house. So usually I love La Sonora Santanera canciones, you know, because that moves me and gives me
Energy,
and motivation. And I feel like in my old days and these days, and I love la música de La Sonora Santanera.
Love that.
Love it. It's, amazing. Mine is it's not similar at all. It's reggaeton. It's Dale Canela by J.R. Ranks. Do you know that one?
No.
The Dale Canela.
Oh, yeah.
It's a reggaeton song. So cute.
Well,
Love
that
it.
one's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, my song is a song that kind of reminds me of my mom. It's not necessarily my song of the week, but it's a song that reminds me of my mom. And it is Fue en un Café by Los Abson.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's my mom's. Or I don't know. It is your song, but I'm like, I don't know why. Yeah. Don't get her started.
They're gonna copyright us, Matt.
No, yeah. That song reminds me of you.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Now, really, we are gonna ask you, our guest, a random fun question to end our podcast episode.
Mom, for the fun random question, what was your favorite childhood food in Mexico?
I think it was taquitos when we would go to mass in the afternoon, and my dad would take us to eat taquitos outside of the parish. Yeah, en uno de los puestitos ahí. That was
Flautas or like tacos?
Tacos y flautas o como tacos de carne asada. I remember like a dream. It was so fun.
Yeah.
You know, kind of we never went to a restaurant,
treat.
but to get treat, yeah.
Oh, that's
After
cute, Mom.
going to mass in the afternoon.
I had never heard of that before.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Are
Well,
you saying
now you
like
know.
flauta taquitos or like tacos?
Like tacos, but
Both.
like tacos.
Tacos, yeah. You know, los little puestos outside of the parish tenían sus mesas and, you know, tables and chairs, and we go and sit there and they will bring us our plate. So that was fun. That's one of the things that I really remember.
Well, Mom, I want to thank you for being on the podcast today with us and sharing your story and, you know, inspiring us and other people to keep going.
Thank you for inviting me. Gracias por invitarme. Fue un placer. It was a pleasure. And I love you so much. A las dos. And remember, you guys are beautiful, smart, and you guys can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Give me your hand.
Thanks, man.
I love you.
Love you
Love you
too.
too.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this special episode with my mom.
Please comment, please like, share this maybe with someone who has also had a journey coming to the United States. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys, and like and comment and share.
And let us know if there's anybody in particular or somebody else, or if you guys would really like to see another special guest. Let us know in the comments below and follow along for our journey, because we hope to have more guests
Yes.
in the future. We just had to do our first one with my mom because she's the best. But
She is the staple, the blueprint
she's
of
the
all of
blueprint
us.
of all of us. But anyways, we love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next
Thank you
one.
so much for being here with us. And I love you.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Mom, it's because she does this all the time.
I know,
Five
but I changed it
tries.
up because you
Oh
said
my
it was
God.
just an example. Okay, anyways.